Welcome back to Herbal Bunny's Pharmacy, where we talk about using nature's pharmacy and not Big Pharma. Today we're going to talk about one of the most important and most overlooked hormone in our body, and that is progesterone. You may have heard a lot about estrogen, but progesterone, hardly anybody talks about it, yet it is one of the most important hormones in our body. It is vital for our mood, our fertility, our sleep, our menstrual cycles, and our overall well-being, especially after the age of 35 when it begins to decline naturally. So today's video, we're going to uncover the magic of progesterone and why we need it to make us feel our best. So what is progesterone? Progesterone is a progestational hormone, meaning that it literally supports pregnancy, but it does so much more than that. After ovulation, your body makes progesterone from the corpus luteum, from the leftover follicles after releasing the egg. It plays a role in balancing out our estrogen. It prepares your uterine lining to hold on to an egg that is going to hopefully be a baby, and it helps with our sleep. It's also great for helping us to reduce anxiety. It supports our thyroid function. It prevents estrogen dominance. It regulates our menstrual cycle, and it protects us against fibroids, cysts, and endometriosis. So you may be wondering, why is progesterone often overlooked? And this is because most hormone panels don't even test for it unless you ask for it, and the timing actually matters. You typically want to test for progesterone around days 19 to 21 of your menstrual cycle, which is your luteal phase, when it should be at its peak. Many women are often told that their hormones are within normal range, but sometimes normal range isn't like the optimal range that we need to be in. So let's talk about some of the possible causes of low progesterone. Chronic stress is where your body steals the resources that it makes from the cortisol instead of progesterone. Not ovulating, no ovulation equals no progesterone, and the lower your progesterone is, then you have a higher increase for PCOS or perimenopause. Thyroid issues such as an underactive thyroid, it slows down progesterone production, estrogen dominance, so too much estrogen and not enough progesterone to balance it out. Your age can play a factor, so over the age of 35, we naturally start to see a decrease in our progesterone. Nutrient deficiencies such as zinc, B6, and magnesium. Environmental toxins and our xenoestrogens, things that mimic estrogen in our body, those can throw off our progesterone and make them off balance and cause them to be low. Now we're going to talk about some of the symptoms of low progesterone. I've already talked about some of these, but other symptoms can be PMS or PMDD, anxiety, panic attacks, insomnia, spotting before your period, shorter cycles, less than like 25 days. Our period should be about every 28 days, sometimes 31 days. Difficulty staying pregnant or having miscarriages, breast tenderness, irritability, mood swings, headaches or migraines, particularly before your period, and estrogen dominance. Conditions like fibroids or endometriosis or PCOS. So how can we boost our progesterone naturally? Lifestyle and nutrition is hugely important when we're trying to balance out our hormones. So we want to looking at stress reduction. So we need to do some breath work or grounding or yoga, meditation, journaling, whatever looks best for you. I like to garden or going for walks in the woods. So we want to find things that we enjoy doing and that will help to reduce our stress levels. Also, we want to support our ovulation with a balanced rich diet and protein, healthy fats like nuts and seeds, avocados. We also want to make sure we're taking out a lot of the dairy and processed foods. We want to make sure we're sleeping very well. Women need between 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night, restful sleep, not interrupted sleep. We also need to make sure we're balancing out our blood sugars, because that can actually increase our cortisol, to have these big huge cortisol spikes, and we want to reduce that. Also avoiding these fake estrogens in our bodies. I talked about that in a previous video, that are found in plastic, these forever chemicals that are found in our shampoos, our body washes, our lotions, our perfumes, our skincare products all together, our household cleaning supplies, things we're washing our clothes in. We want to make sure we're using more natural things in our body and on our body in our environment. And eating B6 rich foods. I might just make a whole separate video on B6, and it's role in making hormones, but we can get B6 from chickpeas, turkeys, bananas. We want to make sure we're getting enough magnesium. We need those two. They work hand in hand. They're best friends. Okay, so magnesium, dark chocolate, ladies, leafy greens, and we need zinc, which we can get from pumpkin seeds or oysters. We also can try our seed cycling, which I had mentioned previously in a couple other videos. You can go back and watch those. Now I want to talk about 7 different herbal remedies that supports progesterone production. These herbs are known to support ovulation, calm the nervous system, and encourage natural progesterone production. Maca is another one of my favorite herbs to use. It balances out male and female hormones. It helps with ovulation. It balances out the HPA axis, and it helps to reduce stress. Ashwagandha, it reduces cortisol and supports adrenal function. Rhodiola, it's an adaptogen that balances out mood and helps with emotional PMS. Lemon balm calms anxiety and helps to give us a peaceful, restful sleep. Motherwort helps with hot flashes and eases cramps. So if you're in that perimenopause stage, or if you're having really crampy periods, motherwort is really great for that. And also dong quai is a traditional Chinese herb that helps to support the luteal phase. Alright you guys, I hope that you found this video very, very informative, so that now you have a better tool on how to increase your progesterone and have a little bit of knowledge of what progesterone does in your body. And if this is a content that you like about fertility, hormone balancing, and just natural lifestyle changes, this is the channel for you. Consider subscribing to us and following along. Share this video, leave a comment. It really helps to boost this into the algorithm, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!